Hello, my name is Rob Northington. I want to thank you for coming by and viewing this presentation of the ACN Business Opportunity. Well, it's about a 15 or 16 minute long presentation. It's short and it's to the point. Here's what I'll promise you. I am not going to waste your time today. If you're looking for a straightforward, no nonsense way to make money working from home, I think you're going to love what you're looking for. However, I will also tell you this. If you're looking for a get rich quick deal, if you need to get rich overnight, you can probably start watching this presentation right now because we don't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real business that pays out real money. Now, myself and my wife, Gail, we have been doing this business for about 20 years each. And here's what I'll tell you. There's so much money that can be made here. It's staggering. It's breathtaking. But you know what? To make the money working from home that we're going to talk about today, it's going to take something from you. It's going to take drive. It's going to take motivation. It's going to take work ethic. You're going to have to really learn this business. But if you'll do that, and if you'll spend some time with us and allow us to teach you and coach you, ladies and gentlemen, you can certainly make several $1,000s a month with us on a very part-time basis, a whole lot more than that per month on a full-time basis. So if that's what you're looking for, and if you're just looking for something real, something that's no nonsense about it, I think you're going to love this presentation today. So with that having been said, let's get started with this presentation. I'm so glad you're here. Let me start by playing a short video.
We've got 1 minute to get this done.
We're obsessed with it, aren't we? Time. It's the one thing they can't make more of. And if time is money, the next best thing to making more is saving more. To save it up, then spend it on what you love doing most. Regardless of how you live, work, or play, ACN has all the essential services you need. Digital phone, energy, wireless, local and long distance, high-speed internet, television, and much, much more. You're free to choose from limitless ways to stay connected to the precious moments of life. While you can't stop time, you can control yours, which leaves you more quality time with the people you like to spend time with most.
I'll be home on time tonight. Great work, guys.
No matter how you like to live, work, or play, the place for all your essential services that will let you connect without boundaries is at ACN.
Okay, as I said, this is a very, very short presentation. This is myself and my wife, Gail. As I mentioned already, we've been in this business about 20 years. And in that time, we've been very fortunate to have made a tremendous amount of money. But more importantly, we've helped thousands of people around the world, just like you, make tremendous money working from home. You know, this is a business of cash flow, and we love cash flow. We think cash flow solves problems. It just makes other things possible. And you know, I always ask people, what would you do if you had more cash flow? If you just had an extra $2,000 or $3,000 a month, what would that mean to you? What would you like to do with that? What if you had more than that a month coming in? What would that mean to you and your family? Maybe taking a few extra vacations? Hey, how about this one? How about taking a vacation and the whole time you're gone, not worrying about the time you're taking off work or the money you're spending? That's what more cash flow will do for you, and ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's done for us and for thousands of people like us. Let's show you how we do this. Our company is called ACN International. I'm so proud of this company. We operate right now in 24 countries around the world. So this is not just a US-based company. This is a global company with a global footprint already in place. And you know, we're the biggest in the world at what we do. We've been in business now 22 years. We're in 24 countries right now. We are growing so fast, it's breathtaking. As you can see across the bottom of the screen, we've had record-breaking years every single year. This company has been featured in famous magazines and news publications around the world. So this is a well-known company that's been written about and researched for years. This is our world headquarters back in Charlotte, North Carolina, a massive facility there that controls our global operations. We've got about 25 facilities in place around the world. These are just 5 of our headquarters buildings on 4 different continents around the world. So you can kind of get an idea. This is a big company with a global footprint already in place. Very happy to announce we just started opening in Latin America this last couple of months. We've already opened up the country of Mexico. You can see that at the top of your screen. Massive undertaking in our part, but right now we're going to open up all 24 countries of Latin America. So the opportunity I'm showing you today is not just a US-based opportunity. It's not just a North American opportunity. It truly is global in scope. Now, if you're thinking, well, that's great, Rob, but I don't know anybody in Latin America. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to show you how you can start building a business right where you're at, right here in USA, and have business go global for you. It's happened for us. We can help you do it as well. And we call our team the Beach Money Team. We love the beach. We love the ocean. Here's what we really love. We love having the ability to pull out a laptop, turn on a cell phone, and make money from anywhere in the world we choose to be, including the beach. Again, we're going to show you how to do that as well. As you get started with us, I like to keep it simple. You're just going to do two basic things. We're going to help you sell a handful of essential services. We are, by the way, the largest direct seller of essential services in the world today. That's one thing. The second thing we're going to help you do is to build a team, a network of business partners, and that's really exciting. Let's talk about our services for a moment. As you can see, the services that we offer, we call them essential services, things that people have to have. Everything from cell phones to home phones to internet access to gas, electricity, all the things that we pretty much take for granted in our life, and we know we have to have them, and we're going to pay those bills every 30 days, right? Ladies and gentlemen, as you get started with us, we're going to show you how to save people money on their essential services. And as you can see from the screen, top-tier providers, not second-tier companies. These are the best of the best companies out there. Because of our size, though, and our economy of scale, you're going to be able to offer these services at or below the best prices in the industry. And every time that person pays that bill, you're going to get a piece of it. You're going to get paid every month. Now, I love to talk about the power of ACN services. Let me just highlight one right now. As you get started with us, you're going to be able to offer amazing cell phone service in the two biggest networks in the United States at below market pricing. Let me give you an example. Unlimited calling, unlimited text, unlimited internet and data for a flat rate of $47 a month. Now, not on a little tiny second tier network that nobody's ever heard of. I'm talking about the biggest, the baddest networks out there, the ones we all know and love today. $47 a month, tax included. Look at that. Per month. It also gives you no contracts and no credit checks. Stop and think about it. How many people out there are tired of those 2-year contracts that those cell phone companies have had us hostage on for years and years and years? We have done away with that. Now we give you the ability to offer your customers the best of the best in cell phone service with no contracts and no credit checks. And by the way, the Beach Money Team has an exclusive right to buy cell phones. And I'm talking about all the cell phones you can possibly imagine at huge discounted prices. So as you get started with us, let us know you're getting started. We're going to fill you in on that, kind of give you the inside scoop on buying massively discounted cell phones so you can save your money, you save your customers money on the cell phones they want, and give them a great service. That's just one of the services you're going to be able to offer. But also think about this. As you get started with us, you're going to have some other benefits that I want to talk about. How would you like to never pay a cell phone bill the rest of your life? How about never paying another home phone bill if you have a home phone? Hey, how about this? How about never paying a gas or electric bill the rest of your life? You see, as you start with this and you start helping customers save money on services by selling them services at below market pricing, your service, your personal service, can be free because you are one of our business partners. We'll explain the details to you of that when you get started, but here's the thing. How much could this be worth to you? To never pay another cell phone bill, never pay another home phone bill, never pay another energy bill for the rest of your life. That's what you have a hold of right now, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm just getting started. When you think about essential services, energy is pretty important, isn't it? Natural gas, electricity. The deregulation of the energy industry, we're able to offer customers in these states on the screen right now natural gas, electricity services at or below the best prices in the industry. We're saving people money on their essential services. We've already opened up these states. These are some of the states coming up next. Very, very soon, all 50 states of the United States will have natural gas and electricity completely deregulated where you can save customers money on those essential services. It's a big industry. It's a $600 billion per year industry, and you and I can get in the game through ACN. The next service I want to talk about is merchant services. Now, merchant services is really easy to understand, debit cards and credit card processing. Our company today is one of the largest providers in the world of debit cards and credit card processing. Ladies and gentlemen, how about getting paid every time somebody you know walks into a business that you've signed up and uses a debit card or a credit card? How about getting paid 24 hours, 7 days a week from that business? We're going to show you how to do it. Let me play you a quick video to give you an idea how this slide.
Today, when consumers make purchases or dine out, chances are they pay with this. Because electronic payments are fast, simple, and convenient, and they don't involve any of this. Credit, debit, affinity, platinum, gold, gift, consumers swipe and go. More than 10,000 credit card transactions are made every second around the world. That's more than $7.5 trillion in annual credit card payments at 24 million locations in more than 200 countries. Businesses of all shapes and sizes understand accepting electronic payments creates opportunities for new customers, larger tickets, and repeat purchases. That's why providing merchant services is such a promising opportunity for us. The ACN Innovia partnership delivers a complete array of secure payment options using the latest products and technologies that your customers want. That's our promise. Accepting all major payment types, from all point-of-sale environments, at any location, at any time. It's that simple. And speaking of simple, to bring this amazing suite of solutions to your customers, just ask, do you accept credit cards? And Innovia does the rest. Innovia's team of specialists is standing by to answer merchant questions quickly and turn your prospects into confident, satisfied customers. ACN Innovia Merchant Services means increased customer value and a new way to build residual income. Because at ACN, when someone uses a credit card, you get paid.
You know, when you think about this industry and you think about how big it is and the scope of it, it's just amazing. Everywhere you look, people use debit cards and credit cards to pay for everything from cars down to a $2 cup of coffee, right? Merchant services is a multi-trillion-dollar per year industry globally, and ACN is right in the middle of it. You know, when our pricing is so good, we give a guarantee. If you give a business a quote on their merchant service account, we can't save them money for the same account. If we can't help them, we will give them a $100 Visa gift card just for taking the 5 minutes to allow us to give them a quote on their service. That's pretty strong. Ladies and gentlemen, merchant services, massive industry. Again, as you get started with us, we're going to help you get paid when people use debit cards and credit cards in businesses around the world. Okay, so that's the company. Long track record of success, amazing essential services. We get paid on them. You're going to have all the benefits of everything that I've talked about. Now, let's break it down. Let's talk about your money, the most important subject today. I think you can agree. As you get started with us, you're going to get paid 3 separate ways, 5 times a month. As I said, this is a pure business of cash flow. First, as we help you sign up individual customers through your online store that we're going to give you as you get started with us, you'll get a commission of up to 10% of everything they spend. All the customers that go to your online store and save money on their essential services, you'll get a commission on every single one of those customers every 30 days. Also, you're going to get an overriding residual commission on the customers that your team, that your network signs up. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Here's where you can get some massive leverage in your life. As you get started, one of the first things we're going to help you do is to bring 2 people onto your team, to initiate, to start your network, to really start to build your company. And as we help your network start to grow, you're going to get paid a commission on all the customers that your network signs up. The example that I have on the screen in front of you is simple. It's 2 people finding 2 people finding 2 people going down just the first 7 generations. The example that I have here is, let's say that each customer out there spends an average of $40 a month, pretty conservative number. And let's say the average partner in your network signs up only 20 services in their lifetime. Well, in that example, your commission, your overriding monthly cash flow residual commission would be a little over $11,000 a month. Now, I think we can agree it's going to take time to build your team. Let's say after the first 6 months, for example, let's say you've got 10% of that coming in, or $1,100 a month. What would $1,100 a month do for you in additional income right now? What bills would it pay? Let's say after the first 12 months, the first year, you've got about 50% of that residual income coming in. Let's say about $5,500 a month. You know, I have found that $5,500 a month for most folks just pays the bills, it pays the overhead. How about having $5,500 a month coming in every month because of the decision you made today? Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us have over $11,000 a month coming in, passive residually every 30 days. How much money do you want coming in? You get to decide that. In addition to that monthly income, residual income, you're also going to get paid to build your company within a company, your network, your team. And we're going to help you do it. It starts by helping two people get started. We'll help you do that. And as their teams start to grow, you're going to get paid weekly. As you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, every 7 days, the company's just going to look at your growth and send you a check. In this first bonus pool, which you can get into very, very quickly, you can make up to an additional $3,000 a month just based on the growth of your team. The second bonus pool looks like this. Now, you've got 3 people on your team, and again, we're helping their teams, their networks grow. That's what we do. You're going to get paid on all of this growth. This whole team belongs to you now. They're under your umbrella. But on the right-hand side of the screen, now you can see you can make up to $7,000 a month paid out to you weekly as your team continues to grow. These first 2 positions are our smallest bonus pools. They're still considered very, very part-time in ACN. 6, 8, maybe 10 hours a week around your current schedule. As you can see, the bonus pools, the monthly bonus pools, just gets bigger, bigger, and bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, ACN, the company, right now today is paying out tens of millions of dollars per month to people just like you and I to build a business inside these amazing industries. Getting started with this has been the same price for 22 years. $4.99 and you are in the game. Everything that I've talked about is included an amazing online storefront, all your accounting, all your tools, all your training, everything's included. I like to say this, it's a 100% turnkey home-based business. Your online storefront, which is a beautiful tool, it has all of your services in there, beautifully laid out, and at your internet site at your address on the internet. Everybody can go to it and they can go shopping. They can compare prices and order services right online. And every month when that customer pays the bill, you're getting a check. But think bigger now. As we start helping you build a team, build a network, every time somebody comes into your network, they also get an online storefront, and they're going to drive their customers to it, and you're going to get an overriding commission. I've already shown you that on all the customers that your network signs up. That's how it gets big here. That's how it gets interesting. That's how it gets really exciting, leveraged residual income. And we're big believers on training support. We're going to teach you what to do. We're going to teach you how to do it. Local, regional, international events, we do a lot of live online training, however you'd like to do it. Live online, in person, on the phone, or a combination of all 3. Go do whatever you want to do it the way you want to do it. You own the business. You call the shots. We want to help you make this work. We want to help you do it on your time and your terms, and we want you to feel comfortable with the process. Myself and my wife, Gail, and our leaders on our team have trained thousands of people across the world, just like you, how to do this business the right way. I promise you, we can help you. You know, we talk about being in the right place at the right time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Expanding deregulated energy market, the launch of merchant services. We're already open throughout the United States and Canada, and the launching of Latin America, which has just gotten underway. This is the perfect time. If you want to make something happen now, you want to own your own business, you want to work from home, and you want to do something big, your timing couldn't be better. But you know what? All this information, it always comes back to cash flow. It really does. Cash flow solves problems. Cash flow creates possibilities and opportunities. I love cash flow. I really love teaching people how to have more of it. You know, while we're doing this and while we're helping our partners make a tremendous amount of money, at the same time, we're also doing something good right here in the United States. Our company is a major supporter of We'll Play for Food. This feeds hungry kids. There's about 17 million of them in the United States right now. It feeds hungry kids, kids who don't know where their next meal is coming. Every time you sell an ACN service, 1 meal is provided. When your customer pays for that service every 30 days, another meal is provided 12 times a year. So while we're helping people just like you make a tremendous amount of money working from home, at the same time, doing the same thing, we're going to be feeding hungry kids right here in the United States. This is a win-win opportunity. It's a win-win for everybody involved. I love the fact that we're reaching out and helping so many people do this business, and in turn, we're all helping feed the hungry right here in the good old United States of America. You know, as you think about this business, I want to say this about it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if this is for you. I don't know if you want to be a business owner, if you want to be an entrepreneur, but I can say this: if you want to make more money, this may be for you. If you want to own your own business and not have to work for somebody else the rest of your life, this may be for you. If you're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of not having enough money, this may definitely be for you. But here's what I'll tell you: it's real. It's as real as real gets. But as I said when I started the presentation, it's not overnight. It's not a get-rich-quick deal. It's a get-rich-if-you-want-to over time kind of deal. You'll make some sacrifices. You'll have to have some commitment, some work ethic, and some personal discipline, and we're going to help you grow in this business. We look forward to working with you and all the people you can help us get started in this business. What an amazing opportunity. Now, on this last screen on the left-hand side, there's some extra websites you can take a look at and check us out. And we check out pretty well. After 22 years and millions of customers on the services and tens of thousands of people like you and I becoming successful at it, we check out very, very well. Here's my recommendation to you. Get back with the person who put you on this broadcast. Get your questions answered. Don't wait. Don't delay. This is all happening right now. If you can't find that person, at the bottom of the screen is how to get a hold of myself, my wife, Gail. We will put you in touch with that person who got you on this broadcast. Get started. Don't wait. Don't delay. Let's create your cash flow. Let's start today creating your new story. My name is Rob Northington. Thank you so much for coming by and giving me this time. I hope to talk to you all very, very soon. Goodbye, everybody.